these 7 guys here that grew up for the most part in the same community.
Hanging on a wall in Ron Boone's basement are several photos of sports legends.
And these are some of the guys that went pro, turned pro within a 10-year span.
The story is in the book 24th and Glory, about 7 legends who grew up in North Omaha, Nebraska during the Civil Rights era, like football star Gale and baseball legend Bob Gibson. Ron's game was basketball, but before any neighborhood games, Ron's mother had strict rules.
Saturday mornings was like, that's the basketball morning growing up. And so in order to go play basketball, you had to have your household chores done before you leave. So if there was a 9 o'clock game, that means Ron Boone's up at 6 o'clock, getting his work done, all that kind of stuff. And she would look at me sometimes and she'd say, boy, what ball are you chasing today? It would be a ball somewhere.
Ron grew up in a housing project in North Omaha. He went on to play basketball at Tech High School, where he didn't start until his senior season and graduated at 5'7". After one season at a local community college, he transferred to Idaho State and grew to 6'2". In 1968, he was drafted by Dallas of the ABA. Then in 1971, he was traded to the Utah Stars and helped the team win the ABA championship.
Boone's specialty is excitement, perpetual motion, speed, rebound, and power. He has it all.
That first year, winning an ABA championship opened up the doors for professional basketball, I think, in the state of Utah. The city was like turned upside down. I mean, the arena was just overflowing with fans and support. It was probably the reason that you see the NBA here today, because they found out right then from those years at the ABA team that, this city could support an NBA team.
Taylor finds Ron Boone, and the All-Stars lead by 2.
Ron was a 4-time ABA All-Star before the 2 leagues merged in 1976. That season, he played for the Kansas City Kings and head coach Phil Johnson.
You really want to know this story?
Yeah, I do. The story involves his matchup with the late, great Pete Maravich.
Well, he just comes at you. You never know what he's going to do.
I was playing with the Kansas City Kings at that time, and the Kings played a few games in Omaha, my hometown. So we were playing the New Orleans Jazz, and Pistol Pete got like 36 points in the first half. And guess who was guarding most of the time? It was me, yeah.
In 1978, Ron was traded to the Lakers for one season where he played with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Magic Johnson. He finished his career with the Utah Jazz. He said his largest contract was $200,000 for 3 seasons. How would that translate today?
They carry that kind of money around in their pocket, don't they? I don't know.
Boom, soft floater from the baseline.
Ron played 13 professional seasons and he never missed a game. In fact, he set the record for most consecutive games played with 1,041. But in 1997, A.C. Green broke that record.
I'm not bitter behind this, but maybe I am. But A.C. Green has played 1,100 games or something like that. And USA Today did an article years ago, but I think maybe back in the 90s or something like that, where he had like 10 token appearances that he, just to keep his streak alive. And the first one, you know where it was at? Right here. I'm sitting on the sideline with Hot Rod. We're broadcasting the game. I think he was on the floor for 50 seconds, just to keep the streak alive. Okay, so.
Now age 78, Ron says his remarkable streak has taken its toll.
Obviously from years and years of pounding and running and jumping and taking hits, that type of thing. And I just had the knee replaced here less than a year ago. So I got a lot of wear and tear on these legs. So you're going to trap up high and then rotate out of the back.
Ron's love of basketball carried over into broadcasting. He's been calling Utah Jazz games since 1988.
Really think, and I've given this some thought, if maybe 2 more years and then giving up. But I say that because I just love it. Most of these guys, there's only 3 of us left,
With his career winding down, Ron has future plans away from the game, especially on the golf course. The man known as an Omaha legend will be remembered as a Utah legend as well.
Life's good. But the big thing, Kathy, is health. I remember Frank Lake going somewhere different for about 5 years every winter, and I think I'd like to do that. You know, just go somewhere different every winter, spend 3 or 4 months, go somewhere where I know people I can play golf with, you know, that type of thing, then come back in here and live in Salt Lake and watch basketball.
For Beyond the Game, I'm Kathy Aiken, KSL.com.